Hey everybody, what's up? I just wanted to come through with a update for DRYS Youth Sports. Um, I'm gonna try and do one of these at least once a week, just for give you guys some information about what's coming for all sports, and definitely the sports that we have going happening right now. So I'm gonna start with basketball because that's the season that we're currently in for DRYS. Um, You guys would have all got my update about the Game Changer apps. I hope that everybody was able to get on that app, and so they can follow their team and get information about practice and games, and then just communicate with coaches and other parents on the teams. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about for 2022-23 basketball is the FIBA 3-on-3 tournament. So it's a mock FIBA 3-on-3 tournament because we are not FIBA. And if you don't know what FIBA is, it is the governing body for basketball throughout the entire world, outside of America. So we obviously have the NBA, that is our like standard basketball for the professional level. You have things like junior NBA and all that other stuff, but um, every other country pretty much adheres to FIBA rules. They play under the umbrella of FIBA, and FIBA kind of regulates their leagues and different things like that. So if you're curious what FIBA 3-on-3 is, I'm going to give you all that information now. So first and foremost, 3-on-3 basketball is like blowing up. If you haven't kind of seen it already, it's something that's kind of new in a sense that it used to be just something that people kind of played. The tournaments were very small at first. Now it is a worldwide thing, and it is also an Olympic sport. It was played in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. So I'm over here on the FIBA website just to kind of give you a little bit of background of why we're doing it. First and foremost, the basketball theme this year is um, basketball around the world. So FIBA 3-on-3 kind of fits right into what we're doing. However, we want to keep this 3-on-3 tournament like something that we do every year. So it may not be called FIBA 3-on-3, but it'll have the same idea and same rules. So as you can see, FIBA 3-on-3 is played all over the world with Abu Dhabi, um, the 3-on-3 Asia Cup 2023. So you have all these different things that are happening in FIBA. They have their own specific basketball for 3-on-3. We will not have that, but um, like I said, as you can see, it was played in the Olympics. It will be in the next Olympics as well. It's very, very interesting and important that, we all, like the kids, understand that there's very different avenues, various different places that you can play on a professional level, um, and be a part of this game for however long. So it's going to be pretty amazing to see in the upcoming Olympics. But there's definitely just space for our athletes to kind of learn and get acquainted with um, basketball in different aspects. 3-on-3 is also a very, very good um, game to play at practice, and just to learn how to always have like two open players that you can kick the ball to. So a lot of times 5-on-5 ends up being 3-on-3 and then 2-on-2 on the other side. And my coaches and people who are well versed in the game understand that concept when I say it. So 3-on-3 does translate into what you would be doing on the court in a 5-on-5 situation, especially with like help defense and stuff like that. So we want to incorporate this a little bit into what we're doing at DRYS, again, just to give kids different looks and different ideas about how this game is played. The other thing that I want to show you are the rules. So the rules are pretty much going to stay the same for this FIBA tournament. The simple one hoop, a half court, two teams of three plus one sub, so there'll be about teams of four. And the game is 10 minutes. The clock will be running the whole 10 minutes. We're not going to have a 12-second shot clock. We might implement that in the upcoming years, but this year there's not going to be a shot clock. There's no break after scoring. You need the ball, check it up, and then go again. It's make it, take it. There's no halftime. There's no quarters. We'll have a DJ there. We'll have a lot of different things that should be a good amount of fun for all the kids and everything like that. So prizes, trivia, like just a bunch of stuff to make it a lot of fun. So the FIBA 3-on-3 tournament is going to have some of these ideas from the actual FIBA basketball thing tournament, and we're going to kind of play around with it that way. Each age group is going to stay in their time. So then from 9 to 12, we're going to have that for the FIBA 3-on-3 for third through fifth grade girls and third through fifth grade boys. The sixth through eighth grade will be in their time slot 12 to 4. So we should be able to get all the games in, including championship games. It's going to be fast paced, so you got to be paying attention and all that other stuff. If you were signed up to play in the league, you are signed up to play in this tournament. So if you decide that you don't want to play in this FIBA 3-on-3 tournament, which is absolutely fine, it's not required or mandatory. You may just want to come watch because you don't feel like you're ready for that. That is absolutely fine. Try and mark on your Game Changer app that you're not coming or that you're not participating. And if you're not participating and you're not on Game Changer, please email me so that when we're making teams and we're putting everything together, we can keep those players off the list so that time comes and there's not two kids on one team and now we're searching for that third or fourth. So it should be a lot of fun. We're going to give out trophies. There's going to be a champion. You get bragging rights for the rest of the season. If you guys win that 3-on-3 with your team, and all the way till next year when we play again. So that is the 3-on-3 tournament. It'll be on the 18th. My pre-K and kindergarten and first and second grade groups are not going to play 3-on-3. We're going to do like some opening day fun, some challenging games, and have some things going on in that court for about an hour for you guys, just to kind of get set the season off right for you. And you're also welcome to come into that 3-on-3 tournament because, like I said, we'll do prizes and like games and like have some competitions and stuff like that. And you are more than welcome to come in and watch and participate in that regard. And get an idea for like my second graders when you come into that third grade age group, and you're going to be in this 3-on-3 tournament. So definitely come out and see it, check it out. It should be a lot of fun. All the details will truly come out very soon. You'll walk in on that day and get your team. So it'll be pretty much a surprise of who is playing with who, and then the schedule and everything will be all set. Other than that, uniforms are in. This year, everybody's getting a reversible jersey and a pair of shorts. Please hold on to your uniform. And you can show this part to your kids. Please, when you get home from basketball on Sunday and you take your uniform off, put it somewhere where you can find it. Give it to your parents. If you put it in your dirty clothes basket, make sure it gets washed and it's ready for next Sunday. We won't be having a ton of extra to give to kids every time they forget their jersey or they can't find it or they lose it, right? So I know last year I gave out extra shirts for people who couldn't find their uniform. Please take care of your uniform. It is part of the game and it's part of being on a team, is making sure that when you walk into the gym, you have your uniform on. I'm not going to be very particular. If you want to wear a sleeve, your uniform is blue, and you want to wear a sleeve, that's black. If you want headbands, leggings, whatever you want to wear to kind of like make yourself, look and feel the way you want to feel for your game. We're not going to be, like some of these governing bodies in high school and AAU and college and tell you that you can't wear it because it doesn't match your uniform. Have fun, dress it up. If you guys want to do something as a team, everyone wear a headband, I'm cool with it. So just make sure that you guys come ready to play on a Sunday, uniform on, and we're not looking and searching for uniforms and trying to figure out how we can get you to match your team because you lost your uniform. Everybody has their coach. You should have your coach's contact info. If not, you should be on Game Changer. Your coach should be on Game Changer so you can get information that you need from them. Practice schedules, and please continue to check. Check every day. The location for your practices, the time for your practices, the length of your practice should be on Game Changer. So if you're on Game Changer, all you have to do is click on the part that says schedule or even your home, and it should tell you exactly when your practice is. If you click on the actual practice, it'll tell you how long it is, where it's at, and so you should be able to kind of continue to keep your schedule up. Anytime you can't make practice, kids not feeling well, whatever the situation is, just notify your coach. You don't have to email me. Just let your coach know, unless I am your coach, and then you should be all set. Um, so basketball, for the most part, the girls' schedules are coming out soon. We're waiting on Delran just to finish up their registration. Once they get their amount of teams in, we'll be able to kind of create that schedule for the girls, 3rd through 5th grade and 6th through 8th grade leagues. On top of having Delran teams in there, we will have one Edgewater Park team in each league, which will be pretty cool for us. Adding one more township and another team in each league should be a lot of fun. And give us a little bit more different looks. The boys' leagues are pretty solid. They're set. They're 5 teams each. Your schedule is out. The pre-K and kindergarten and 1st and 2nd grade groups, you guys, your schedule will be out pretty soon. I'm also going to, put the teams, the actual teams that you're on, because I know it just says Team USA, Team Canada, Argentina, and Brazil. I'm going to put the actual team name of the team that you guys are on. The Olympiacos team, I believe that's how it's said, but that could be wrong. We're going to change your name, so that's a little bit easier for you guys. And so just be aware that that team name might change. So when you see them on the schedule, you're not sure, that team just switched their name. Other than that, I think everything is all set. Again, your practice time is determined by your coach. So if you want to know when practice is, you have to ask whoever your coach is. All right, so we're going to move on to our spring sports. This is just an update. Again, so spring sports, your registration is going to be up next week. So you can start registering for t-ball, softball, and baseball starting next week. If you register in December, you will be entered into a raffle to win I think Dick's Sporting Goods gift card. So the earlier the better you register. All the information for when registration and everything closes will be up. I believe we're closing in February, but please don't hold me to that because I'm not looking at the information currently right now. But once registration ends, there will be no extra signups. So please make sure that you check and you register. Everything's going to be up, the price, all that information. You'll see it on the website. You'll see it on Facebook group, Twitter, Instagram. You guys can follow us. Don't miss any updates. I'm probably going to come back next week with another one of these updates and talk some more about softball, baseball, and t-ball. But definitely get registered if you're playing. And then on top of that, the reason we're going to cut whenever the date to stop signups is, we're going to cut right there. No, not accepting any late signups because uniforms have to be ordered, equipment has to be ordered, and we won't be able to be just getting extra just in case. So please sign up on time so that you can get in the league, you can get on a team, and we should be all good with that. So please look for that on Monday. Signups for baseball, softball, and t-ball. Spring soccer, I know some people have been asking about spring soccer, and I don't have a ton of information about it right now. We're considering it, but we would need to have a lot of interest in order to do spring soccer. It will still be rec in a recreation league, so I know some of you play Del Riv and play Del Side soccer. Please be aware that we won't be in the same league as Del Side. It will still be kind of rec like it was this fall if we do decide to do spring soccer. So it is up in the air a little bit. We're thinking about it, unsure, and we won't really know the interest until we find out. So if we do have a good amount of interest, even if it's just for one spring soccer team in the recreation league, we may do it. But I know a lot of our soccer players are playing softball, baseball, and t-ball at that time, so we'll let you know if that comes through.